Hi everyone and welcome to Friday Night Fun at Sons of Fire. Tonight what we've got going up for you, sorry, I'm Jeff the Fireman, just setting up a timer here because our first guest up tonight is going to be the one and only Bob The Voice Gilbert. And what Bob is going to be doing is he's going to be doing a jerky challenge, and he's going to be the first person to ever do this jerky challenge. And the jerky challenge is was created by a fellow son, Jimmie Callihan. Oh, yeah, Jimmie Callihan. And let's bring in Bob, and we'll see how Bob's doing. Bob, welcome. How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today, sir?
I am doing fantastic. So I hear tonight you're going to be tackling the jerky challenge by Jimmie Callihan.
Absolutely. Get it right.
All right, so I'll explain the rules that have been brought to my attention by Jimmie concerning this. This is basically a 10-minute challenge, according to it's a 10-minute challenge with provisos. So in other words, it's 5 minutes to eat the jerky with a 5-minute afterburn. But if you get that jerky down in, say, like 30 seconds, 40 seconds, then you can immediately start your 5-minute afterburn. So, Bob, you'll be the very first person to do this. So, you know, to do for practice and safety's sake, we'll just kind of do it, you know, make sure you stay on camera. There's no drinking, nothing like that. All you're going to do is just, and I'll ask you to do a disclaimer for Jimmie, seeing as we're doing disclaimers. In other words, you know, say, I, Bob Gilbert, take responsibility for my actions and don't hold Jimmie responsible. We'll do something like that.
I'm Bob The Voice Gilbert, and I do this under my own accord, and I take full and utter responsibility, and Jimmie is not responsible for anything that may or may not happen in the process of this challenge. Is that good enough?
It's excellent. That's perfect. So whenever you're ready, Bob, you can basically open up the challenge and get it all ready and prepared and get yourself ready. And I'll do it, the countdown. In other words, there's a slight delay with us, so I'll let you say go. When you do the countdown, 3, 2, 1, when you tell me go, I'll start the timer. As soon as you're done with the jerky, if you give me an open mouth, I'll stop the timer and then restart it with a 5-minute afterburn.
Can you see the jerky okay?
Definitely, perfectly.
All right, great. First of all, I'd like to say that the smell is terrifying. I would like to say that it's a terrifying smell. So that's great. That's great. All right. So 3, 2, 1. Let's get her done.
Now, Jimmie assures me that it's pretty tender jerky. So it's probably pretty tender, but
Very tender.
Yeah, Bob's demolishing his way through it already.
Straight out of nowhere.
Again, there's no rush, Bob. You can take your time, but you know, like I say, the longer you take, the longer the burn time. But
it's very hot.
I bet it is. I bet it is.
It's real hot.
1 minute just passed. You still have like 4 minutes to go, but you just chugged it in one.
That's it. That's all of them, but I'm chewing.
Definitely. When you give me an open mouth, I'll stop the timer and then I'll restart it.
Wow. Ooh. The more you chew, the hotter it is.
You're doing great there, Bob.
Uh,
Perfect. I stopped that at 1:44. I'm going to reset it and start you straight away on your 5-minute afterburn.
I hope so, because that's hot. It's burning my tongue.
I bet it is. Now, the best way, is basically to keep yourself busy. There's people that, exactly. Fidget spinners, anything to keep yourself occupied. It basically keeps your mind up. Just don't put your finger in the guillotine.
Yeah.
That's why we like these ones right here. Little fidget spinners that give you different. I think Burning Bob is one guy that likes to use these, and he says that they're handy for him, just to basically keep his mind.
I'll have to get me one. I'll definitely have to get one. I figured this was the best I had for right now.
Yeah, anything as long as it keeps your mind off of it. So what was the heat level on that for you? You're a pretty seasoned chili head. You won the competition, the junior competition.
Yes.
Congratulations on that. 7 points.
Thank you so much, and thank you. Thank you for my new name. I appreciate that.
Oh man, that fits you to a T, brother. I mean, come on. It fits you perfectly. You got it.
I appreciate that. That is so awesome.
And on top of that, 7 points. So you went straight up the ladder. You didn't go in at the 200s. By having 7 points, you surpassed a lot of people. With that.
I appreciate that. 140. I think it's 145.
Oh yeah, that's a good jump straight away. Coming up on 2 minutes, Bob. We just hit the 2 minute.
The heat level. I'm going to say it's about I want to say an 8. I mean, it's pretty hot. I would not recommend this for any normal person.
We got to remind people that we make it look easy, but it really isn't easy. It's burning hot.
That would totally destroy somebody that doesn't know what they're doing. Also, you should always use your gloves, but I don't use gloves that often. Ooh.
Just don't rub your eyes, Bob. Don't rub your eyes. Because it's not fun. I mean, I had some on I got some on my hand from a parcel that I got from England that was broken. You just hit 3 minutes, 2 more minutes to go. And when all the contents were broken, I didn't even think about it, but I was pulling it all out with my hands. And I washed my hands very well. I washed them 3 times. And, because I am a fireman in real life, I actually washed my hands properly. And still, I think an hour and a half later, I just went like that. Just rubbed the side of my eye. And it's instant red. And the stuff that I was using, I mean, it was, Super Triple X, Reaper Challenger, kind of along what we're doing, what you're doing now. It was that hot. So it's keep away from the ice, kids, and don't follow what Bob and I do. This stuff is dangerous. Like I say, Bob's definitely as I am, and we claim to be in our right minds, but we do this because we love the burn, we love the heat. Coming up on 4 minutes, Bob. A minute to go.
True. Wow. Well, hey, being the first person that ever done this, I think I'm going to succeed. So that's great.
Definitely. Like I say,
that's good.
To go. What I
guess the time to beat's going to be 145.
Yeah, I thought that. It was like, if there is a time, I don't know, it may be, whatever Jimmy wants to do with the challenge. Basically, seeing as it's his product, he can write the rules. So he can use this as a practice or something to base it off. But he can never take away that you were the first one to do the challenge. So there's always that.
I know.
So it's like, we got it at 144, I think it was, that you completed it in. And we're coming up to the 5 minute burn is coming up. When it ends, like I say, coming up here pretty soon.
Well, one last thing before it goes out. The heat's going away during the 5 minutes. So,
Well,
it's getting better and better. Yeah,
so
that's great.
Suggestion to Jimmy that, even though it is Bob and Bob's got crazy heat tolerance like the rest of us, it's still a 5 minute burn he endured. And let me be the first to congratulate you, Bob. Fantastic job. Well done.
Appreciate you very much, sir. Thank you. It's an honor.
No problem. So basically what I'll do is I'll put you backstage. As I go backstage and I hang out back there, we'll be back there soon after we're done with Farmer Jay. But, go get something to drink, brother. Get yourself washed out or do what you need to do. And we'll talk soon.
All right.
Thanks.
Good luck, Farmer Jay.
As you saw there, Bob The Voice Gilbert destroyed that thing. 1 minute, 44 seconds, he destroyed it out. And he lasted the 5 minute burn time. Again, I'll reiterate, Bob's a pro. He can handle his heat, as he's proven. So he made that look easy, but realize that stuff isn't easy. Talking to pros that can handle their heat, let me bring in the next guy, the vice president of the Suns. Farmer Jay, how goes it?
Hey, how's it going, Jeff?
It is going fantastic.
I got a quick question. How many Reapers do you have to eat to get on the Reaper board at the League of Fire?
It has to be a minimum of 5. And then I know this is the part that sucks about it because, I've talked. So normally what you do is what League of Fire will require is for you to have the 5. Then they get weighed out before the challenge with the stems and everything on them. And then you weigh them after the challenge once you weigh the stems and you send, both pictures of that. The thing that I've asked League of Fire concerning this, because we were going to do this as part, if you recall, as part of the Chili Festival, but there needs to be like someone there has to be someone present. That's the main thing. And with the way COVID is now, there's no way that anyone can be present, and it doesn't count over video or online. So unless you had, say for instance, you had Shahina sitting and Johnny on the other side of you, then they'll be like, yeah, no problem. We can tell that these are Reapers, and indeed you can trust, they've got to be like kind of, say like if it was me or you that were there saying that, yeah, these are actual Reapers and we know they are, because otherwise, there's possibility of it being faked.
Okay, well, cool deal. I'm going to tell everybody a little bit of what I'm doing tonight, if you don't mind. There's a Guinness Book of World Record where you time how fast you can eat 3 Reapers. Okay, so I've got 3 Reapers here, and these aren't just little bitty Reapers out of my garden. These are actually substantial size, pretty good size Reapers. Okay, so I got 3 of those, and I'm going to do a dry run, and I'm going to see how fast I can actually eat 3 Reapers. Now, I believe the Guinness Book of World Records is like 10.5 seconds. To be quite honest, this is my first practice run. I don't know if I'm going to achieve that, but regardless, we're going to have fun. How about that?
Definitely. What I'd say, though, is if you do checking the records, maybe take a look and see if there's stipulations in there. Like you have to chew it so many times, I don't know whether to stop someone from just putting it in and going. So, I mean, I know they say you have to chew it so many times, but with the ones the size you have, I think it's going to be pretty good. It's going to be a pretty good show.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to weigh them, Jeff. And I know we did this before, but we're going to go ahead and weigh them for the viewers.
Yeah, we'll weigh them for the viewers, and then if you want to take the stems off of them or put the stems on ahead of weigh them afterwards, that's up to you, really. But normally, like I said, if you go by League of Fire rules, they want you to weigh them with the stems, and then you put the stems on there afterwards and weigh those. Okay, well, they're sitting right at 20 grams, and since this is just a practice for fun run, I mean, I don't really know another way to show y'all, but regardless, it's 20 grams. Well, if it's 20 grams, we're looking at about 6 3/4 each. 6 grams, 6 3/4 grams roughly, or just under 7 grams each. So I'm going to set the scale to the side. And, so with this one, Farmer Jay, what I'm going to do is, because of, instead of me doing the 3, 2, 1 go, it's always better if you do it. Then that way you do 3, 2, 1. As soon as you say go, I hit. As soon as I see I stop.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to try this, and y'all pray for me and send good vibes, whatever y'all expect. I do eat Reapers. I do eat Reapers for fun. The most Reapers I've ever ate in one sitting was 10. So, and that's been a while. So let's give it a go.
Wait, before you do, you got to give a disclaimer to the grower.
Oh, yeah. I, Jared Smith, Farmer J, do not charge Farmer J with any probable cause against me, and I do not hold him responsible.
There we go. That's what I wanted. So whenever you're ready, you just tell me, brother, in your going time.
I'm going to show these one more time. Guys, these are definitely Carolina Reapers. Anybody knows what a Reaper looks like? These are definitely them. And I make bad decisions.
I've tried your Carolina Reapers. They are dang good.
All right. I have no idea what I'm doing, so we're just going to go for it. And Jeff, next time we do this, I'm going to be in a standing up position. That way we can keep my throat straight.
Yes.
Like dry run.
You could always kneel if you wanted to.
Huh. I don't know. We're going to try it, though. All right. On your mark, get set, go. Ah.
16.7.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. When you divide it up between the three, 3, 6, 9, 4, 8, 12, 5, that's 5 second a Reaper, roughly 5.5 and a half, 5.5.2, 5 point something like that. My math is a little off, but it's right around 5 seconds. So not bad for a first attempt, but stuff that you can work on, definitely. And it'll be interesting to find out on the record just how much the weight was that they allowed. And then, you could take it from there, because I think with Reapers now, as you can see, those were huge suckers, man. I mean, those are some good size Reapers. But still, 16 seconds.
My stems aren't even registering.
Oh, man, they're that low.
Nope. Maybe 1 gram.
Yeah, well, hopefully when it's all over, and they would be, I mean, they're probably pretty dry, but, normally when you'll be doing about 5 or 6, sometimes it's seldom they do 5, but, you can do 5. But if you're doing 10, you're going to have 10 stems and it's going to come up to a little bit of a weight. Or you can use a finer scale. Well, Farmer J,
I'm going to go get myself sorted.
Exactly. I'm going to put you out back, and I'll talk to you soon. Great job on that. 16.7 seconds. Well done. I'll talk to you soon, brother. As you guys saw, Farmer J knocking out Reapers like they were candy. Man, these guys are incredible. You see them. It doesn't look like it affects them, but let me tell you guys, this is some hot stuff. You know it's hot. They just make it look easy. Again, so this has been Jeff the Fireman with Sons of Fire on Friday night. You guys stay safe, and we'll talk soon.